Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Oh, but... lumbering lapdog. The man... and delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your presence here signals a welcome return.
Ah, there you are.
Tradition.
Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss. I do indeed. You must go to the city of Mar... The girl's been running her... Her name is Muiri. Just do... Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way? Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment for a job well done. Congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood. You are truly an opponent to be feared. Here's your payment. Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment. I'm sorry, I don't. Come see me again later.
Let me guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband? She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites. The witless fool and his pet corpse? Take a guess. Look, if you're trying to get to know me, don't. I don't like you, and I never will. It's nothing personal, but my wife trusts you, and I trust her judgment, so you can't be all bad. Here's all you need to know. I'm a werewolf. I like killing things. I love Astrid. I hate annoying people. And the color blue gives me a headache. Yeah, follow my wife's orders, and don't do anything stupid. Won't lie, I am. And you? Later, Hamhock.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Never leave the house?
God.
You want that ending?
A woman attacked.
You're
Are you all right?
closing the stall.
Did you see what happened?
You want to give up now, out of fear?
The
Is that
Forsworn.
what we're going to teach our daughter?
Oh, I think you dropped this.
Mama,
Some kind of note.
why are you and
Looks
Papa
important.
fighting?
We're not fighting, we're just...
No.
Why don't
I was...
get you something to
My
eat?
note. No, that's
Mama and
yours.
Papa will talk
Must have
later.
fallen out of your pocket. Until next time.
Oh, is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here, I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimo. Why don't you take it to him? He knows the history of Markarth better than anyone. Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help. Hey, stop by my stall in the market sometime.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Why are you looking at me like that? The Dark Brother... My goodness, you're really here. The Black Sacrament. It actually worked? What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die. I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is. I didn't know it when we were with each other, but Elaine is actually the leader of a band of cutthroats. Bandits. They're holed up in some old dwarven ruin. Raldbathar. It's near Windhelm. They use it as their base. It's where they stage their raids. I want you to go to that ruin, find Elaine Dufont, and kill him. I don't care about his friends. Do whatever you want with them. But Elaine has to die. Excellent. Once Elaine is dead, I'll pay you. In gold. I've saved up a bit. I hope that'll do. But, well, there is one more thing. If you're interested. If you can, I want you to kill someone else as well. You don't have to, not as part of our deal, but if you do, I'll pay you even more. It's Nilsine Shattershield in Windhelm. If Nilsine dies too, I'll make it worth your while. I went to Windhelm to see the Shattershields. They were old and dear friends, and in mourning. Frigga was killed recently. Murdered. I met Elaine in the tavern, while I was drinking my sadness away. He was handsome and charming. He said I was the beautiful lily of his dreams. Elaine made all the pain just go away. But it was all lies. Elaine used me. He ruined my name, destroyed my friendship with the Shattershields. Do you know why Elaine was in Windhelm? He heard about Frigga's murder. He wanted to befriend the family, in their grief, and rob them blind. Elaine used me to get close to my friends. And now they all think I'm some kind of monster. Elaine Dufont took my life, and now I'm taking his. Don't you see? I was like a daughter to Tova, a sister to Nilsine and Frigga. But the family refuses to believe my innocence, no matter what I say. Couldn't they understand that I was used? That I was grieving for Frigga too? No, they treated me like garbage, threw me away. With Nilsine dead, maybe then Tova will realize what she's lost, huh? Maybe then she'll see that I was just as much a daughter as the others. And if not, may she drown in her own tears. I planned to kill Elaine myself, you know. Nilsine too, but lost my nerve. I even brewed a special poison, lotus extract. Maybe you could use it? Just coat your weapon with it. Then, you get the idea. Make them all pay for what they've done to me.
Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? I should remind Klepper to clean this place up.
Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent, here in the city. Think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there are sympathetic to the forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that rule over the Reach. Nothing but murderers and saboteurs. Did you just see that woman getting attacked in front of us? We're closed. This has ruined my entire day.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
The finest jewelry and... Are you looking for a gift for a friend, perhaps? Or a lover? I got some wonderful jewelry. Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
Spare coin for a poor old woman.
Oh, what happened? Is someone there?
What was that?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean
Well,
rooms.
what news? Is Elaine? Thank you. That bastard got exactly what he deserved. And I heard about Nilsine. You have more than fulfilled your part of the bargain. Please, take this, as payment and a symbol of my affection. I'll never forget you. Thank you again for resolving my problem.
Is that an amulet of Mara?
He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing? Typical. You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other. I'm just here to clean up.
So you don't know anything about this house?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving?
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. I told you I'm not... You idiot. I'm sorry. I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very... Excellent. I think you'll be... Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to pick that up. Poor Kira. Such a patient woman. Now, you're supposed to get something for your trouble, aren't you? How about some gold? People seem to like that, I notice. Correct. It's a private place where I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant... If you deal with Nimhi... Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. Yes. They invented... And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once. You are? Very good. May I see it? Excellent. Very good. This is exactly what I need to complete a series of studies I'm doing on glamour craftsmanship and magical resonance. I simply must have this. I'll pay you double what it's worth. Well, I suppose important research is worth every coin. All right, you have yourself a deal. How's double and a half its value in trade? I'm glad we could come to an agreement. Take a look. What? Oh, goodbye. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Yes, I have a lot of research to do. I have things to study. What is... Oh, really? If you find Stubborn, it would be good to see any notes he may have collected. I doubt you'll find him alive, though. You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, here's the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. To protect my research, for one. There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance. And the excavations into Nichuan-Zel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still function, even after thousands of years. What? Oh, goodbye.
You're not one of my workers. What are you doing here?
You hard of hearing. I run this smelter, and I'm late meeting our silver quota. What do you want? What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers? Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt? All right. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break. This better not hurt our quota. What? No. Thonar Silverblood owns it. He owns everything in Markarth. But he hands all the paperwork over to Nepos, the nose, to finish. That old man's back is heavy with burden.
Fight well.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I don't believe it. Someone sticking up for us? Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin. Good day.
Is that an amulet of Mara? Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
You're home! I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do. Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore. What is it? What is it?
Got lots of jobs available. Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime. Great. What do you want to do? These marks keep their ledgers all neat and tidy. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
Ready for some work, or got plenty? Take your pick. Good. Got a buyer in a rush for this item. If you hurry, we can turn it around and make a quick profit. Can you get it? All right. Take this and get out of here.
Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make. Until next time.
An amulet of... Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Until next time.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key? That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend. I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind. The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
An amulet of Mara? You're not I've been adventuring across... My travels have taken me many years. You and you see, Riften is my great Maven Black. She's I've tried everything Well, there is... Then you have... And finally, CB. To call it a... They're the... What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. It's been difficult. If it wasn't for Eren, it was Eren. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed. Safe travels.
An amulet of Mara. They live below the street. They make it difficult for It's Riften's name. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your everything I've got on display, really. They live below the streets in the ratway like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Thanks again for the ice wraith teeth.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Gems, potions, exotic
Is that an
ingredients.
amulet? Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nor thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons for Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
Fresh meats and produce.
An amulet of Mara. Just what you see here. Keep your eyes to the road.
Look at you. See for yourself.
Fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Is that just what you see here? Safe travels, Landstrider.
You've been a... Won't lie, I am. And you? Come to see... Take a look. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. An amulet? Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Welcome to the... Excellent. I think you... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
My husband, Bercy, will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want? Take a look. Door's over there. Why don't you use it?
Is that an amulet of I've never seen me... Miol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Well met, friend. How can I help you? Safe travels.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Clean and free from
Let's see here. A note from someone named Calselmo in Markarth. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Are you... Perhaps. She wouldn't have to be there, and my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. You need to leave. Get out of here before I call the guards.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Are you saying you're a... Boley finally got someone out here. Well, it's about time. I've been waiting for weeks. Well, thank you for bringing it, I suppose. Have a good day. What? Oh, how could I have possibly forgotten? Your reward, of course. Of course. Here you are. So sorry about that. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Thank you for your time. Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? If I was threatening you, believe me, you'd know it. You outsiders never learn. If the Forsworn don't get you, the guards will throw you in Sidna mine to work your fingers off. Think that's water in the river? Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth, friend. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. Don't know what that man expects. House is empty. Yeah.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Whalen, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Be careful who you talk to.
Huh?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Oh, it's you. The one from the market. Just visiting. I had some business here, that's all. Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow. Rather not talk. I have to head back to Cyrodiil soon.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business. I'm going to find whoever did this. Very Ah!
An amulet of Mara. You're looking for Mullish. Big orc fella. Can't miss him. Really should talk to Mullish if you have a problem with one of the workers.
No!
You're wearing Mara's amulet? You? I'd marry you. I'd marry you twice. Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple? All them... Not even for a look. Can I help you? Oh, finally. Now get lost. Bring more gold next time.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Should be good.
I'll rip you in half. I'll get you. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Are you saying you're available?
Thank you again for resolving my
I should remind Clepper to clean this.
Until next time.
Rather not talk. I have to head back to Cyrodiil soon. Excuse me. What's your business here? That's what I thought.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Last...
warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Marinak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the King in Rags while you're serving a life sentence. You'll never leave Markarth.